What's up, guys? Revan0115 here. Today we are playing Phoenix Point, the Terror from the Void mod, on Legend difficulty. I'm going to try to speak articulately and at a steady pace. This enables you viewers to speed up the video to 1.25 or 1.5. Increasing the video speed will make combat animations faster and mitigate some of the idle time in tactical missions. If you need to look at something closely, feel free to pause the video. I will be going through some screens rapidly to reduce wasted video time. This video is a tactical mission for Haven Defense in the mid-game. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Haven Defenses do tend to run on the easier side of missions. This is because we have distractions for the enemies. We have got Haven Defenders and either key structures or civilians that are going to distract those enemies for us. And I know this is a controversial take. Civilians mainly just contribute towards the amount of XP that you get at the end of the mission. I don't think that that's super valuable. I mean, it is valuable, but at the end of the day, I would rather win the mission without taking an injury than have rescued additional civilians. So I do utilize civilians as frontline danger scouts, and I will utilize them as cannon fodder sometimes, and I do try to do that effectively, putting them in cover or something like that. But anyway, we've got a lot of resources at our disposal in a Haven Defense mission that should give us an advantage compared to other mission types. Haven Defense might be arguably the easiest mission type in the game. So, this video is going to be 3 parts. First, I'll go through my current Geoscape and provide some context for this mission. Then I'll initiate the mission to talk about squad composition and equipment. And lastly will be the mission itself. So, let's get into this Geoscape stuff. You can see here I am at the Haven Defense site. So you can see on my Geoscape information up here is a Marauder in a research lab. We'll pull up the aircraft panel and the bases panel. We'll look at each base. We'll go through our personnel. I do have some extra personnel in this game. I got a lot of them from missions for free. The vehicles too. Just crafted this plates, and we're working on the railgun. This is the research I'm currently working on. This is the research I have available. I may move this up the queue to get access to infiltrator technology faster for my mutoids if I need to. This is research I have completed. This is the state of the Pandoran evolution. This is what I'm currently manufacturing. Going to be working on aircraft weapons as well as mass producing a few of these helmet modules. That was the other thing, technician helmets. So as I can, I'll start working on some technician helmets to outfit my squad with. I'm also looking at mm, another improvement for the Espada. I currently have the Hermes on it, so I'm looking to put the improved chassis on it or the other mod that comes from the marketplace. But I'm also going to be looking to build some more aircraft soon, so we'll see what actually ends up in the manufacturing queue first. I can see here what I've got going on. My 4 aircraft, my 2 expeditions, they are moving towards these POIs. They've just been making their way up through Africa. I did miss one down here because this Haven revealed it, and I was already halfway up to this POI before I saw it, and I decided I was not going to turn around. Oh, look at that. There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them that I missed down there. How about that? Yeah, we'll get them later. Maybe. Maybe we'll just leave them. Uh, these guys were just separated because I was buying an infiltrator over here and trading with this Haven real quick to get the resources. Now they're going to reconvene on this POI. They're not going to separate POIs. They're going to the same POI. Here's my Guardian. He was chilling right up here at my Phoenix Point base. I did have him doing a little bit of trading, and then he went back, and then this Haven Defense popped up, and he's here engaging the Haven Defense. That's what he is stationed here to do. So I don't have to pull my offensive exploration team off track and divert them over here. Nope, I've got a dedicated defensive team ready for action in this area. They're going to handle Haven defenses, base defenses, and nests. Look at my interceptor here. He's been engaging flyers. See, there's an active flyer. For some reason, I don't have a disruption banner. I think it's a bug. This is my 4th flyer for the first behemoth emergence. So we can see the interceptor is on his way down here to intercept that aircraft. This is my globe. Haven't really explored down here yet. Also haven't really explored South America yet much, or Antarctica. There's been quite a few Haven defenses down here. They seem to have been beating them back pretty good. Looks like we lost one. Anyway. Alright, let's yeah, let's get into this loadout screen. So I do believe that Haven defenses and sometimes base defenses, early base defenses especially, and nests can be completed with 6-man roster all the way up to pretty much the end of the game for the most part. Base defenses can get a little hairy in the end game, but anyway, junkers do tend to fall off a little bit towards the late game, but they're still really effective. I've used a 6-man squad with a junker, and 3 soldiers to kill a Scylla in a Haven defense on legend difficulty. So yeah, highly effective if used properly, if you've got the 2 modules on it. So I don't feel like I need an 8-man squad here. And I do have strength of Pandorans increased by 50%. Not really too worried about it. I'm going to clobber them. Light level is night. Enemy is Pandoran. This is a delirium area. This is in the mist. And more mist in missions. Can deploy 1 more operative. Yeah. So we do expect to be seeing some mists here. Now, this is kind of an ideal team for me for Haven Defense for these 6-man defensive squads. So a heavy and a technician and a vehicle. And then, the third person could really be anything, but like an assault would probably be ideal because they can use onslaught to support the heavy. So the heavy and the assault would just stand back, and the heavy would dump grenades. The assault would support the heavy and protect him. and the Junker and the Technician would make their way sweeping the map through the map. Now, in this instance, I do have lower level operatives. This heavy doesn't have Boom Blast yet. This Technician is only level 4. I don't have turrets. So I did go ahead and bring this Berserker instead of an Assault. This Berserker is level 7, and this is an Anu Haven, which means there's lots of hot doors and corners. So yeah, I think we're looking really good here. We can either stick the heavy in the vehicle to really make sure that he's safe, or we can just try and dump grenades from a distance. Like I said, he doesn't have boom blast, so it'll only be one at a time, but that's okay. We've got this gunner's cockpit and the jet boosters. Bring a couple extra medkits just cause. I could bring extra ammo, but I don't think it's necessary. And this is a heavy we got from a rescue soldiers mission. Haven't used him at all yet. What do we got here? Survivor, -2 strength. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and beef up his strength because we don't want him to die. And, we will give him Die Hard. Okay. Armor. We'll throw on him the Technician helmet, Salt Legs, and the heavy armor. And we're going to give him the Phoenix one because it's lighter. We may switch that up depending on what his encumbrance looks like once we've got him outfitted. So, I would give him the Rebuke, but it is only January 31st, so I'm going to avoid using ancient weapons at this time for the sake of you viewers, in case you don't have ancient weapons January 31st on Legend difficulty. But you should. I highly advise you to rush ancient weapons on Legend. Yeah, so, we're just gonna stick with this loadout right here. And, yeah, should be good, should be fine. Oh, it didn't save my strength increases, that's why. I was like, how did I buff up the strength that much? And I still have shitty encumbrance. No, that's why. The Fury would be the more prudent option, but I don't know. I don't think I'm going to need it, and the medkit is going to maybe save me some hassle. You know, I'm probably not going to use it either. I'd probably use Technician Heal if I can help it. Got our Technician here. Also, a new one. Haven't used or equipped this one yet. We'll go for a little bit of strength. Interesting. You got a nice starting amount of strength there. So we'll increase the willpower a little bit. And we'll go for electric reinforcement. And remote control would be good. I think we're gonna use it, but that's the move. That's the move right there. So we'll throw the Thagrius on and the Hephaestus. Medkit, 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 just cuz. And that's fine, that's good. And right here, we've got the Berserker. Got Ignore Pain and Adrenaline Rush, Killer Instinct. These other abilities are good to have, but I can go without them this mission. We'll use this assault armor and get my bonus +2 speed here for this guy. Or gal, I suppose. Oh, I have a loadout. Ha. Well, how about that? We are in capture season, so it is sensible for me to bring this Hera pistol. Extra ammo for the Iconoclast. Is this the virus one? Yeah. Seeing virus. Lead. Take the virus one. Yeah, so I believe we're good to go here. All set. And away we go. And we are in. As we anticipated, we've got quite a bit of mist. Got a pretty sizable map here. To be honest, I was expecting the little tents and buildings, so that's all right. That's okay. Our junker's down here. It is nighttime. We got a lot of mist. We don't see any of the enemies. We are protecting key structure. Just this guy in the center. So that means all the enemies are going to be flooding into the center. It's possible that they could be spaced around pretty much anywhere, occupying any of these buildings around here or any of these open spaces. They could be scattered in 2 or 3 groups or clustered. We'll just have to wait and see. Well, we do want to get this technician into the vehicle as a pilot. We're going to run him down here as far as he can go. And then we're going to move the junker up to him. Instead of moving here, I'm going to move 1 tile away, lined up with him. And then I'm lined up here so I can pick him up center. Now we have scooped up our pilot. We probably would see enemies in our direct vicinity here. We do have this Anu Berserker that we can utilize as a scout, and we're going to do that. Level 2. Dash, stomp.
Gotta keep going.
Oh, our first customer. And if it isn't, flying bastard. Ho ho ho, sneaky siren. Not so sneaky after all, are you? Alright, and we did disable the torso as well as catching a daze. We are going to move the Berserker up so as to be in a position to engage the siren. These enemies are kind of more the left side relative to where I'm looking right now, so we're going to swing the junker around on the same side of the map so as to not be engaging forces on opposite sides of the map and spreading my forces, isolating them. Instead, we will keep them grouped together. And we still haven't seen anything. Wow, that's more mist for you, huh? I don't think we're going to be able to hit this siren. She's too far away. Can do a jump jet. Go right here. Should have minimal blockage at this point. Any shot we try to take. Yeah, I think we'll stay right there. He doesn't return fire, so there's no point in switching to the Deceptor. There's the scream. Cause the Anu Berserker to panic. Well, we've got two red circles here. This one is an enemy. This one is a friendly. If he's still alive, that is. But considering I can't move there, he's probably alive. This one is the Myrmidon or the Siren. One of them is this one, and one of them is out of sight. Start by moving up the Junker. Still no visibility. There's the Myrmidon. Still don't have sight of the Siren. We're gonna go ahead and move the Berserker in. It's pretty risky, but, you know, that's what they live for, right? Okay, there's our Siren. Oh, it's a Priest. And a Myrmidon. An Acid Myrmidon. Okay, Priest is cooked. He's got an arm out. Level 2. Radiant Hope. Excellent. Mind Control. Wow. Myrmidon with the 26 will points. It's too many. It's too many. Hmm. resisted because of the armor. Absurd. $320 damage. It's 2 armor, so it's a flat 300. Right? So he'll still have 18. We could go for the stomp on him. And do what with the priest? Use him as fodder to get him out of the way of the stomp. Could go for the Hera. Probably just go for the Hera. Can't capture the Myrmidon, so it's kind of a waste to use the Hera on it, but it's actually going to be my best option for eliminating the Myrmidon as a threat this turn. And we are going to move the priest somewhat into harm's way here. If the siren's going to hit anyone, we want it to be this priest. This Myrmidon is still going to have 1 AP. It's kind of annoying, but it's alright. Yeah, only 1 AP. So, where are we going to move our Berserker? Out of melee range, of course. And we do have the heavy here as an option. Let's see what we can do with the heavy. Of course, get blocked. Oh, I'm not gonna get blocked. I have the perfect shot. I can shoot anywhere from here. I think I said something like that.
Let's make this happen.
See if I can
Watch
get
this.
past the cuck wall here. Yeah, I think we're in business. Don't want to do too close because we'll clip the corner right here. So, right there should be our best bet. Kablooey. Enemy spotted. We're gonna go for the tail. Try and reduce the movement speed. Shucks. Tail's got 18 health left. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully we shouldn't get smacked too hard by this siren. Not too bad at all. Just a hit on the Junker. We can take that. Our key structure is already working in our favor here, distracting this guy, unless that's an Anu. Yeah, not an Anu. That's another siren.
Let's roll.
We'll position this berserker over here, and then either the siren will probably hit the key structure, or we'll do a scream, make this berserker panic again, which is fine. If the siren does not make the berserker panic, then I will have the berserker hop down. We start whacking on the siren. Whoa, that was a misclick. We're gonna have our berserker come over here and finish the job he started, just so this thing isn't bothering me later. And we use the final action point on the reload. Now we're gonna obliterate this siren. Bye-bye. Don't know that we'll be able to line up a good shot on this siren with the junker. Just gonna keep swinging around. See if we can spot any more bad guys. We seem to be in the clear here. I'll take this opportunity to eject the technician. Oh, yeah. Hmm, that was a mistake. That's alright. This heavy does have enough will points to withstand the scream. And then we'll see if we can peek around the corner and get some nasty deceptor shots in. Wow, I am nothing short of quite surprised. Siren decided to mind control this priest. Pranks on you, bro. Priest has a disabled arm. So what are you gonna do? Use it to mind control somebody else, I suppose. Show you a little cheese here real quick. See this, oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Never mind, everybody. False alarm. Yeah, I think the siren is right here on this tile. I should be able to move there. So, mm-hmm. Well, before we think about that, we've got this
I can make a difference.
goddamn fucking venomous myrmidon that we gotta deal with. Thank God he didn't jump up here and hit my guy.
This is going to make all
Let's see if we can drop him in this room with the berserker. Mm-hmm. That's what we like to see.
I'm repositioning. Target located.
And I was correct about that siren location. Yeah, we should have been able to move there with the berserker. That tile was a giveaway. That's the cheese. If you can't move to a tile and there's an enemy in that area, you should be able to move to that tile. Well, guess what? There's an enemy there. That trick works in XCOM 2, by the way. Can utilize dash to close the distance on this siren.
Never give up.
We're gonna see if we can get a shot in with the Junker first and get some of that armor taken care of. First, we're gonna deal with this Myrmidon. If I use Adrenaline Rush, can I make it to the Siren with dash? I don't think so. Did I get Killer Instinct? I don't think so. Is it because I can't see him? Is that why I didn't proc? That's strange to me. 192. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Oh, whoopsies. I forgot about that. Hmm, that's interesting. I guess he ran through this, no, it's still there. Not sure why he just got those will points, but, well. I'll take them. Free will points. We're gonna swing this Junker around and... Wow. What? Did I not see windows? Oh, they're on the second floor. Ah, well, how about that? Maybe we can get a shot right here through this window. Yep. Oh, I meant to, do the repair. I meant to do the repair before I got in, but I forgot, so. Whoopsies. I'm gonna be kind of surprised if this siren is the final enemy. I expected more. I suppose sirens do probably take up quite a few deployment points, and there was two of them. So maybe that's why? But what have we really seen? Three Myrmidons and two Sirens. A full house. Only five enemies. Surely there's another one lurking. Uh-oh. Friendly fire. That was the, yeah. That was, oopsies, because that was the Anu guy, so that just, removed my chances of possibly getting a free operative from this mission. That's okay, I got plenty. I don't really want a Berserker or a Priest anyway. We took some armor off the tail, so we're gonna go for that. I think we can get a disable here. Yep.
Not active.
Wow, how very gratuitous of him to do a mind control and a scream. And walk away. Audacious, truly. Wow. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We are going to use this med kit. I think the Siren is, in fact, the last enemy. Wow. Lousy burst. Two more of those and he'll still be alive. That one was a little better. We got him. And that was, in fact, the end of the mission. The last enemy. Pretty surprising to me considering it's supposed to be increased 50% Pandoran strength on Haven defense missions, but deployment points are also RNG based, so it happens sometimes. Um, the mission went fairly smoothly. We did run into a couple hiccups, mostly because of nighttime and more mist. Makes things kind of hard if we don't have resources to counter that, such as night vision and high perception units or mind control, things like that. So, uh, glad that we used the med kit and the vehicle repair before the mission ended. So now everybody's got full health, except for the technician, who's got pseudo full health here. So, if there is another, if a base defense pops up or something when they're on the way back, they'll be ready to handle it. Or if a nest pops up as a response to this haven defense, then we'll be ready to intercept it rather than having an injured soldier and a damaged junker. We'll have our squad will be ready to take care of that nest. All right, and we did get three Anu rep, which is pretty lame, but Shit. We have halved bonuses, so that's why we only got 3. Pandoran nest site is visible in the Geoscape. That's excellent. We just
You'll be
discovered
pleased to hear that
a
you've received the
nest.
blessing of the shadowed hierarch. What does that mean? Well, it's hard to say. He's a pretty elusive figure, but I know one thing about him. He doesn't care about dogma or symbolism. In some Oh, I almost forgot. The hierarch also sends a gift. Accepting it has great symbolic value to our people. It means
Alright, and I quickly pulled up the wiki to check this out. The 5th initiation. Accept gift. Rewards, New Jericho -6, Sinedrion -4, and an increase of 190 food. Reject the gift, and we get a Disciples of Anu -4. So either -4 reputation or minus net 10 reputation and plus 190 food. I don't think 10 reputation is ever going to be worth 200 resources. Excuse me. So we are going to reject that, and we do have the halved penalties. Mind you, this the wiki penalties are not necessarily accurate to Terra from the Void mod. So um, I think it's doubled. It's definitely doubled on the all events, but I'm not sure about the 5th initiation. But I think it's doubled. So we would normally get a -8, but because we have the halved bonuses, then we're going to get a -4. So we're going to go from a -4 to a -8 back to a -4.
you've accepted his blessing.
Okay,
I'm
and
not
it
gonna
looks
lie
like I
to
was
that,
mistaken about
but it's
that.
your
So
choice.
the
I hope
wiki
you're not losing sight
with
of
the
the path.
missions, the Anu missions, is probably accurate to the diplomatic penalties. -2, not that bad. We did reveal this nest. Like I said, we got our healing up, so we're gonna go straight to that nest on the way back to the base. With this guardian, we are gonna clear that nest with this guardian, and that'll probably be my next video, guys. Ha. I accidentally clicked off the resources screen there. It wasn't anything crazy. We didn't spend much. We spent a little bit on ammo. It's like 1 Goliath grenade, maybe some iconoclast ammo, a Hera magazine. I think that's it, really. I know there was 32 tech. I did see that number for certain. You guys can go back and look, but I can't. Not without stopping the video. So, what's that? 150, so it's 160. There was something somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 to 300 materials, 2 to 300 food. So, we'll just call it even 400. We got about 560 resources. I probably spent like, I don't know, not that much, but we'll just say 150 to be generous. So, probably netted about a 500 resource gain, 5 to 600 resource gain, and a 3 reputation gain. But we gained some XP for our operatives. We gained some SP for our operatives and for our SP pool. And we also revealed a nest, which is going to give us more influence gain, more XP, more SP, and reduce this Pandoran evolution. And we did it all without, diverting our offensive team because we have a dedicated defensive team placed here. So, was it worth it? Yeah, I think it was worth it. If we had gotten better resource rewards and better reputation rewards, it would have been more worth it, but I think it was still worth it even with the lousy rewards. Alright, that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. And please leave a like, drop a comment if there's something that stuck out to you. I'll see you guys next time.